So this is part one, our video tutorial series on Class Dojo. In this video, I'm just going to walk you through some simple steps of going to the App Store, finding the app itself, downloading the app, creating your account, and adding some students. And then in future videos, we'll look at modifying behaviors and editing students, things like that. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go into the App Store, and if you're using an Android device, you would just go to the Play Store. Go in there and search for Class Dojo. Search. And the one that comes up at the top says Class Dojo, and it's pretty simple to find, but you want to make sure you have the right app. It's got a little picture of, his name is Dojo, the little Class Dojo monster. So that's the one that you want. So I already have it downloaded, so I'm going to click Open. And once the app opens, I'm going to start the sign up process. Alright, so I'm going to select teacher. You have different options that you can choose there. You have teacher, parent, student, school leader. Click teacher. I'm going to put in my email. Right, you select your password. Alright, click next. And then you have to fill out some information about yourself to tell the app who you are. Alright, and then what's next, the next step is actually pretty cool. It allows you to select a school either by zip or name. So I'm going to put in my zip code. See what schools come up near me. Alright, so these are several of the schools that I work with. Actually, for some reason it's not finding any, so we'll just go with this one right here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to click join school. I'm already a part of the school, so I'm not going to select it. You can also pick I don't teach in a school, so that's what I'm going to pick. So if you want to use Class Dojo outside of a classroom, of course you can. Alright, you have the option to tour the demo class, which is a good place to start if you haven't used the app before. I'm pretty familiar with it, so I'm going to go ahead and select Add Class. Choose your class name, so mine's going to be Steel, Social Studies. I'm going to put the school year, because you can archive, so it's nice to have a nice designation so you can find it easily. Alright, we'll say that I teach 7th grade, and you can select your class icon. Now, because I said I'm teaching a social studies class, of course I put the globe, but there's different options, plenty of different things that you can use to show your class. Alright, then you can start adding students. Now here's one word of advice. If you are using the app, you can put them in one at a time, just like this. Okay, you see that I messed up? So we'll put this guy in. Alright, and then we'll put in this guy. Okay, you can continue adding the students as you go. But one thing that I would recommend is if you are using the desktop version of Class Dojo, is you want to make sure that you can use any kind of roster that maybe your school learning management system has, and just drag it and drop it, copy paste it, and it makes it a lot simpler. Okay, and then you have the option to invite students or parents. We're going to wait for that to do that later on. Alright, so here's my class. You can see it's very simple. The sign up process, adding the students is very simple. You can repeat the process as many times as you need to. So I said that I teach 7th grade, so I have multiple classes. You join the school. So I'll do Steel, Social Studies, we'll say 3rd hour, 2016, 2017. And again, that way I can easily find that class when I've archived them. Next, and you start adding students. Oops. Click next. Got it. All right, and then here is that information. So I said you can repeat that process as many times as you need to. And that's the end of our first tutorial, just signing up for an account, creating your first classes, and adding your first set of students. In the next video, we'll look at modifying behavior, editing students, and in the third and final video, we'll look at any additional features Class Dojo has, including reports and additional uses for the app. Thanks.